Matt Damon.
Matt Damon to be. That's a big cast.
Selma Hayek.
Alan Rickman.
Anybody bang Selma Hayek? I think she's hot.
Not me.
I bet you got her. You son of a. You got her pregnant.
2 months, man. 2
I
months.
bet she's having your baby.
Oh, boy.
You're going to be broke. You keep having babies like that.
Boy.
What do you say to your wife when that appears in the tabloids, by the way?
Me and Selma Hayek?
No, when they said you got a white woman pregnant.
You know, there's so many things in the tabloids.
It's all wrong?
It's all wrong.
Right.
But how do you go home?
Yeah, how do you go home? What do you say?
Go home.
Hey, baby.
Really? You don't come in and say, you don't call as soon as
So your wife's a piece of ass. Seen pictures of your wife.
She's a lovely,
beautiful woman. But I guess it's the same old.
But she's also not the kind of girl that would be in line at the supermarket looking at the tabloids. So there's not much of a worry for that.
You're telling me she didn't see this article?
And the sister didn't
She
call.
sees things and she gets mad and whatever.
And you explained that it was not true.
Explained and, things turn out to not be true and you move on.
You get up.
And you move on.
You move on,
Get
Howard.
through it.
Yeah, I felt bad for you when I saw that in the paper.
I've been lucky so far. Nothing
has stuck.
Nothing has
You've
stuck.
gotten out of everything.
I've been accused of a bunch of things.
Right.
But,
Nothing sticks.
By the way, I sent her 5 copies of it. I want to make sure she's stuck.
I got lawyers and, nothing is stuck.
Nothing stuck. Listen, things happen.
There's no film. There's no
one can prove it.
Videotape.
There's no videotapes.
Right. But certainly they can do a DNA test on the baby.
Yeah, these are all, and nothing's proved. Nothing's happened. Yeah.
Right.
Really
No.
good.
I was going to say.
It's all, nothing's
Anybody
really stuck.
seen that woman?
Nothing's really
Is she still alive, that woman? She's somewhere in Europe. You can't have people not that famous yet. Are you?
Right. Okay.
You really believe there's no sex in the champagne room?
There's really no sex in the champagne room.
I don't agree with that. I've seen sex in the champagne room.
Like real sex or just
I don't know what I've seen.
I haven't in the champagne room.
I haven't seen any.
Right.
All right, so wait a second. Talk about the movie.
Michael Winslow's back there.
Right. I worked with Michael Winslow on Hollywood Squares one time.
I opened up for Michael Winslow.
Yeah. No kidding.
I was his opening act. Special guest Chris Rock.
Yeah, that's something.
Wow.
I'm sitting there on Hollywood Squares. The guy keeps making all those noises. I couldn't hear the questions. I said, dude, can you lighten up for a minute?
He never stops.
Yeah, you can't get a word out. Anyway, he's probably in his bedroom right now going...
No, he's trying to call Chris and say, can I open for you?
So, this movie, I saw a 3-star review in the newspaper today. That's good.
Yeah, and there's a great review in the New York Times. And
what is it, some kind of religious film?
Yeah, I guess.
You got karate in there?
Some kind of religious
I like
film.
how Howard plays dumb every now and then.
What do you mean, plays dumb? I'm serious.
It's one of those religious movies.
What's it rated? Yeah, what kind of movie is
Those
this?
artsy things.
Yeah, it's just an artsy-fartsy film. That's how you got these guys to do it for no money, right? You didn't pay Chris Rock, did you?
I don't think it's really artsy. Jackie, you saw it. Is it artsy-fartsy?
No, it's
well, Jackie's a bad person to ask because Jackie has never
But he's
been
the only guy in the room.
Jackie loved it.
anything.
I loved it. That's how they got us through the movie, though. We thought it was
There's one
we thought it was
ridiculous character.
artsy-fartsy.
Yeah, you thought you were going to get an Academy Award.
No, we thought it's artsy-fartsy. It's going to play in
Very
like 3 theaters.
This will look good. Other directors will see it.
15,000 theaters.
This
We're the
will give
Kevin
me
Smith
credibility.
Show real thing.
This will give us some credit.
Nobody's going to make any cash in one of my flicks, that's for sure.
This will,
Yo, what do you have, a piece of the back end?
I got nothing.
Nothing.
Harvey gets all the money.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein gets all
You
the
made a
money.
deal with Harvey.
Oh, then forget it.
Forget it. There's no
You
money
don't
for
get any
anybody.
money.
Do I hear we see your naked in this movie? Is that true?
That's
Yeah,
the
it's
back
true.
end that he got in the movie.
Why did you show your I'm shocked.
It was in the script.
It was true to the character.
It was true to the character.
Please.
the story.
Thank you, Robin.
No, is that true? You show your is
Falls out of the sky
He's
naked.
smart man.
well, I mean, but that was for comedy.
Well, we like to think the movie is funny.
Right. Oh, is it a funny?
Yeah, it's a comedy.
It's a
That's all
comedy.
it is.
I thought it was a
serious
Jesus Christ movie or something.
No,
You
that's
showed
why I
your
got in
ass.
trouble
You showed
with it.
Andy did it again in the movie.
I did, and it was a big mistake. Believe me, I've been working out. It looks a lot better.
Show him.
You saw me running.
I saw you running.
That's right. I'm trying.
It's working
He's
out.
running from those pictures.
Will either of you sneak into a theater today to watch yourself on this, or at least see the film.
Oh, I'm definitely going to go to the theaters where I live in the suburbs and see if anyone showed up.
Right. That's scary for you, right? Because you always think
the widest opening we've had on a movie. It's over 1,200 screens, which is big for us. Usually we do the art house thing.
And that makes you nervous in a way. And the art house thing is a lot safer.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, I know when my movie opened up, I was really panicked. I said, "Will somebody show up to see this thing after all this work?"
Did you go out? Did you go around the theaters and try?
We did.
You can't though.
I did go to theaters. I went with Betty Thomas, the director. We went to theaters that night and watched. And I tried to invite Jewel because I met her on the Tonight Show.
That's right.
And she said no.
That story doesn't really go anywhere.
No, not a date. It was a group of people. I thought it would. I thought it would look good.
I got to keep the story right.
No. It was nothing like
Suddenly
that.
There's dates going through my head.
Suddenly it's like,
Dude, you're going to be separated in a year, too. Don't be goofing on me.
nah.
Wait till your kid comes knocking on the door. Hello, Daddy. What's this white boy doing here? All right, listen to me. So you're telling me... You're telling me, Chris, that you will not go to the theater to watch yourself?
No, I've seen the movie like 2-3 times.
But it's different to see it with an audience.
But he has seen it with audience. It wasn't.
I saw it with an audience.
Room.
I've seen it.
And you're happy with your performance?
I'm happy with my performance.
It's an awesome performance.
It is.
He gets to be funny, and he gets to be dramatic, too. He's got some dramatic scenes, but he's pretty funny throughout the flick.
By the way, later in the show, Tim Burton is coming on. You wrote the script for Superman.
Yes, and Chris was supposed to play Jimmy Olsen.
Is that right?
Oh, that would have been cool.
Well, here's a good story. So I'm sitting down.
Here, go ahead.
I'm sitting down with Chris O'Donnell at breakfast. We had like a lunch meeting or something.
Oh, this is a good story.
This is a good story.
This is Chris O'Donnell who
played The Bachelor. I don't know
and
why.
Robin. He played
Robin in Batman and Robin.
So we're having a meeting, right? For something he's producing, whatever. I go because my manager makes me go. And, Chris O'Donnell, he's Robin, I'll go.
Right.
So I'm supposed
Somewhere
to play.
Chris O'Donnell is sweating really hard now.
I'm playing Jimmy Olsen as Superman.
Right.
Everyone I tell this to thinks it's incredible. Like, oh, man.
Good idea.
Wow, that's a good idea. You're going to be really funny, Jimmy Olsen.
Right.
So, Chris O'Donnell, what are you doing? He tells me about the movie he's doing. And he goes, what are you doing? I go, yeah, I'm going to play Jimmy Olsen as Superman. He goes, Black Jimmy Olsen? Yeah, I guess so.
Well, how are they going to paint those freckles on you? Wow. That's
He's
funny.
trying to picture you with the red hair and the freckles.
It's a true story.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Put you in whiteface?
Black Jimmy Olsen.
How are they going to work that
That
out?
doesn't work.
All right, so everyone is going to go see Dogma.
Wait to tell that story. Somewhere you found the venue for
Yeah, I
it.
found the venue for it.
I assume everyone will go see Dogma.
Please go see Dogma.
Who are you up against? Any big movies opening?
Pokemon.
Pokemon has already made $10 million. They're predicting $53 million
we're not
gross.
really up against Pokemon.
I
The
think
audience
it's a different
is completely
audience.
different.
Yeah.
Right.
I actually read
I have this feeling.
I actually read a Hollywood tracking sheet which tells you what they think movies are going to make. They didn't put a figure on yours, but they said your movie will come in pretty high. They're actually pretty
nice because I would so like to just quit and go home and work on my marriage after this show.
Right.
Both of us.
Yeah. All of us.
All of us.
Well, dude, you've only been married 6 months. Let's be honest, Kevin.
Yeah,
And
don't work yet.
I know, but
It should all be
it's
easy.
a honeymoon.
I don't have to work on my marriage. I have to work out for my marriage.
Right. Your wife wants you thin.
Yeah, I can tell. She looks at me and she's like, all right, a few more months I'll put up with this, and then you're going to drop weight quick.
You don't have to drop weight. You're famous, you're rich, and you're a director.
No.
Believe me.
No.
She'll
I'm
put up
sitting
with
here watching
anything.
you two. I'm like, all right, they're famous and rich.
We're thin, but
Look,
we're
I'm
not.
just shucking and jiving.
Somebody left Kevin Costner, okay?
That's right. All right, so the new movie is Dogma. It is directed by Kevin Smith. Very good reviews. Chris Rock is in it. Chris Rock also has a new episode of The Chris Rock Show with, what's that guy's name? Ty Diggs?
Tay Diggs and The Roots.
Wait, but who are you going to interview next week or the week after?
Next week is
This
Hammer.
is great.
Hammer. He is a great interview.
He's a great interview.
He's been on this show a couple of times, and every time he's a great interview.
Has he been on since he lost
Before
his
and
money?
after? Well, yeah.
Yep.
Have you had him before and after?
I don't remember.
Yep, we had him on. Hammer has always been great.
Can't wait to see that.
Hammer, man.
I'm not
He had
kidding
his
you.
own, he had his own cartoon as well?
He had his own cartoon.
He had his own Saturday
He was
morning
hot.
cartoons.
He was big.
Who was bigger than Hammer?
Nobody. And his Behind the Music special is the best one on
the
VH.
best.
You know when you knew he was in trouble?
Hammer and Rick James.
You know when you knew he was in trouble? I'll tell you.
When?
I used to read in the paper at the height of Hammer's fame, and Hammer was big.
Yeah.
All right?
Who was bigger than Hammer?
Nobody. And he had hit albums, and he had a whole dance troupe that he kept supporting. He's spending a lot of money, but then he started buying racehorses for his grandfather, who was into it, or his uncle or somebody.
Brother, I think.
And houses. I mean, he was just spending, mortgaged up to his racehorses. I mean, the sport of kings, for Christ's sake. And he just went. I think he went wild with the money. That's it.
With the money.
Yeah, he did.
You know, all men have a car fetish, and a black man has a particular car. Did you see his behind the music?
Yeah, it's wild. You'll have a good time with him. He's fun, and he'll talk about it. Now he's got religion and stuff, so yeah, it's always interesting. Ralph, go ahead real quick.
What's the deal? Isn't Kevin? Kevin was supposed to do Superman, and he started bad-mouthing Tim Burton because Tim Burton didn't want his script.
I think bad-mouthing is a hard term. I didn't say that. I certainly didn't bad-mouth. I just said, well, this guy didn't want my script.
He didn't
and
want
wanted to do his own version.
No, Kevin. There was a lot of articles out. You sort of alluded that, like, I said lame, and you were above it all.
I said it was lame that I wasn't working on it anymore, and I said I was above it all. Yeah, that was what I was alluding to, Ralph.
You were alluding that he kind of.
I said this. I said basically that I think Tim Burton wanted to do his own version of Superman in which he wore black and has scissors for hands. That's what I said.
He's a great director.
That's not putting him down. I don't think that's really putting him down. I said that's what he wanted to do.
Of course he doesn't want to make
I feel like I'm on
why would he want to
Jerry Springer and Tim Burton's going to
I don't know, Ralph. Apparently he didn't want to make my version of the movie. So
I read your script. I thought it was great.
Tim Burton's girlfriend.
I read the script too. I thought it was really good, but it's not a Tim Burton movie.
Exactly, and that's what I was saying. I said he pretty much wanted to do his version, and at that point I was getting some attention, not a lot, for writing the script, and I think he wanted to do his version of the flick.
Meanwhile, now there's no version of it.
Now there's no version.
So calm down, Ralph.
You write one, Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph.
Yeah,
that's very upset with
Tim Burton didn't want to make your movie either.
That too, Ralph?
Then we're going to have a black Jimmy Olsen, man.
It's ridiculous. Let's see. Go ahead. Well, I guess the guy's not there. Jay? You Jay? No. All right, forget it. Dave, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, Howard?
Hey, man.
Hey, first of all, F Ralph and his underwear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chris Rock, you're nothing but racist.
Okay.
And you make money off making fun of white people. And Tim Burton, how's it going, Mr. Frankenburger?
What did he say?
Frankenburger.
Tim Burton's not here yet.
Tim Burton's not here.
In for him. Hey,
Howard makes fun of white people.
Sure. And let me tell you, I don't think...
I'm a white person, and if I went around...
I'll tell you something, Chris Rock makes fun of black people.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but
he says stuff I've never heard another black man say to... Get out of here, you creep. I'm not going to argue with you. Not a racist. I don't think. Well, maybe you are. I don't know.
Who knows?
Makes love to white women.
Funny.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, by the way. And I know that was wrong. Okay.
That's right. Nothing's been proven.
Right.
Puerto Ricans.
Right.
Howard,
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
do you know what you have in common with Kevin Smith's father?
What?
That you both fall asleep at the movie premieres?
What does that mean?
His father fell asleep the first time he saw Dogma.
Is that true? Your father?
No, actually, yeah. My father made it through half of Dogma before he fell asleep.
The man suffers from narcolepsy.
I don't make the movie. Exactly. No, he doesn't. I wish he did, but I just don't make movies that really interest my father.
Really? Did that hurt, though? Did your father?
Sounds so fast.
No, not at all. I mean, if I had made something...
He's ready.
The sound effect.
So that phone call, you did that this morning. You did that...
Right, that guy's
right.
not really there.
Okay.
Hey, look at the bright side. Your father stayed awake for half of it.
Half of it.
Yeah,
exactly.
now maybe that's progress.
That's progress.
You know, he's very quick to point out it's just not my kind of movie. I guess it's funny to other people, but...
Freak, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, Freak.
Phil?
Yeah.
Think your father would like Pokemon?
Right.
I don't know about that either.
Questions for Kevin Smith?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, Kevin. I mean, you really write some truly amazing stuff. I was just wondering if you can give any advice to anybody who would like to or aspire to be like you?
Read a lot of comic books. Read a lot of comic books.
Why do that?
Eat a lot.
Eat a lot.
Eat a lot. Gus, you're on the air. Go
Never
ahead.
skip a meal.
Yes.
Eat a lot. Scott, you're on the air.
He's so black, he's purple.
Oh, please.
You're very funny.
That's
You're
outrageous.
Very funny. Don't quit your day job.
Hey, Stern, your daughter was a little confused when she heard about the new movie coming out. It was
Yeah.
about you and your wife's relationship.
What?
You know, you dog mom.
Well, you. By the way, Chris Rock has a slot for you on his Emmy Award-winning show.
Yeah, somebody wants to work with you.
I got to end this little love fest because.
Wait, can we take that line and put it on a poster?
You sure can.
That's so good.
Good luck with Dogma.
Thank you.
Both
Howard,
you guys.
Go see it.
I will go see it. I will go see it. Of course, I'll be casting my new hit series. Son of the Beach this weekend. I, too, I'm a producer.
Yes, I know.
Doing one of those
clever
syndicated...
I have a deal with Fox. I'm producing a show called Son of the Beach. And Doomsday is going to be on another show I'm producing for UPN.
It's all happening.
It's all happening right now.
Guy.
Yes.
Can I point out real quickly that the first time I was on the show, I called in about Superman a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I said that I asked you to be in Dogma, and you said I'm too famous.
I am. I was too big. I am too big. What part would I have played in Dogma?
You might have played the part that George Carlin wound up playing Cardinal Flick.
Really?
Yes.
Let him have it. Who cares? I'm too big.
He didn't want you to put a Chris Rock.
That's right. All right, Chris, congratulations to you on your Emmy Award-winning show. And also, you can see Chris Rock in Dogma. Go see it.
Yeah.
And Alanis Morissette is in it.
Alanis Morissette
She plays God.
Well, thank you, by the way.
I hope it all works out.
I hear.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
You don't care. Stop it.
I do because Howard's a role model, man. In terms of the marriage, I was always
Rick Rubin the other night.
That's great.
Yeah.
So Rick Rubin's playing me his answering machine, like, because...
Rick's a real...
Did he play him your message?
Rick's a nice guy. He sends me some books to read as a result of my separation.
Like what?
I don't know, some god books, about, like quotes and stuff, like inspirational.
You should meditate on.
Yeah, things to meditate on in your hour of need. And I'm like, what is he, a woman?
Yeah.
Then he calls me up and leaves a really nice message on my machine.
Yeah.
2 of them. I don't play him for anybody. I could have played him.
People over and entertain them at dinner. With
So tell me, so Rick starts playing you his answering message.
No, we're looking, because Fred Durst cursed him out the other day for something, right?
Yeah.
So we're looking for the Fred Durst...
I will never call, what's his name again? Rick Rubin.
He didn't even say anything. We just heard your name. Just heard, but right after your name came up, Heidi Fleiss's name came up. It was like,
oh, man. See, Rick's one of those guys collects celebrities. That's not right.
We're really looking for the Fred Durst curse out.
All right.
It wasn't even...
Have you eaten at Rick's house?
I've been to Rick's house, yes.
Where he has the cook bring out the food and stuff?
I you know what? I prefer to go out to dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a fun night one time. Me, Rick. And Rick's a vegetarian, but he's the size of a whale.
He's a vegan.
A vegan. I only date girls who are vegans and don't smoke. I go, good luck. And they have to have big boobs.
He tells you scary things about chicken and meat, man.
But we
makes you want to be a vegan.
Oh, please, don't listen to him.
Please.
You'll live 100 years.
You're going to believe anything he says.
So Rick, and then we had Rebecca Romaine Stamos and John Stamos and David Spade, and he was dating that chick, Lara Flynn Boyle.
This is a name drop you got going on.
It's the only time I ever been.
Jack now.
Yeah, and it's the only time I ever went out with celebrities, and it was fun.
All right.
It was funny as hell. I couldn't believe it. Although John Stamos should sit quiet a little bit so I can hear some of the conversation. He's like my girlfriend.
That life can be all yours now, but
that's
recommend
okay.
you
get
back with your wife.
No, it's a horrible life.
I
don't want any part of that.
Exactly.
No, I don't want that. I don't need that. Chris Rock, Kevin Smith, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Dogma, go see it, everybody. We'll be back right after these words. Rock is here. Let me say hello to him, then we got to take a break, and then we'll talk to him some more. And Chris Rock is great comedian.
But I don't think he does stand-up enough.
He's getting into the whole, I want to be a movie star.
Yeah, he's doing that acting thing.
Wonder if he's seen the Cindy Margolis show.
It's his favorite show.
You ever notice those Saturday Night Live guys won't badmouth other Saturday Night Live guys? Like Spade was in here the other day. He won't badmouth any of those guys. Yeah, bring in Chris.
Well, hey, Adam Sandler blew up, and he can give him jobs now. Why badmouth?
Yeah. Like, I wonder if Chris would badmouth Dennis Miller doing Monday Night Football.
Let's see.
There he is. There's Chris Rock.
Wow.
Oh, in his suit.
Oh, he's the actor Chris Rock.
Oh, that's the actor Chris Rock in his suit. I remember when he was a comedian, he just would wear regular clothes. Now he's an actor, and he wears a suit.
Looks like a suit from
sit down over there. Stop shaking everyone's hand.
Mr. Rock.
You're not running for mayor.
I
am. Who dresses you?
Some woman, know.
He's definitely upgraded his whole look.
Yeah.
You're doing the Eddie Murphy thing. You're trying to look real handsome.
No,
I don't.
That's kind of a weird color for a suit, though.
It's early, man.
And can I make a suggestion?
Show? Yes, sir.
I'd unbutton all the buttons on the suit.
Oh, okay.
No, on the jacket, because it looks silly. Let's see.
But it looks like his mother dressed him. That's a funny color.
It's a weird... Yeah.
What do they tell you? You should wear suits so you'll look like more
I had
professional?
nothing else. I didn't bring
Where's
any
your
clothes.
briefcase?
I like when basketball players wear suits.
No, there's nothing better than a nice, tacky basketball suit.
I like, too, the guys always carry briefcases. It's like Patrick Ewing in a suit and briefcase. You go, he's at a basketball game. What has he got in the briefcase?
But sometimes I'll have a lavender suit on. Like, I know this looks kind of weird, but I got the feeling that they wear those suits to meetings.
Right. Power meetings.
Like to power meetings.
Michael Jordan always wears a suit.
But wait a minute. I saw them. They get out of their basketball uniform after the game, and they put on a suit.
Yeah, I remember John Starks had like a canary yellow suit.
What kind of meeting is that?
The guy who looks...
Yeah, what kind of meeting?
Yeah, what meeting are you on the way to? A meeting of pimps. No, but really, I mean, like you see Patrick Ewing sometimes, and he'll be there in the suit because he's not playing because he's always injured. And then he's got the briefcase, the attaché case.
And what is in there? A deflated basketball?
Condoms. Yeah, right. Extra large condoms. For the Knicks City cheerleaders.
It's like a purse.
I don't know what it is.
The reason Chris is so dressed up today is because he had to go talk to Matt Lauer on the Today Show before he got here.
Oh.
You wore that suit on the Today Show?
I just,
Did you keep all the buttons buttoned like that?
Come on.
Oh, man, dude.
Come on.
You don't have a stylist, do you?
No.
No, you got to get one, man. We got to hook you up with a stylist.
You got at the Source Awards. So
yeah.
I had one.
Because Eddie made the move years ago to, like, dress better and look better, but didn't he stop being funny?
Right.
Oh, come on. He's funny.
Right
dude,
Nutty
come on.
Professor, come on.
Yeah, Nutty Professor 2, the clumps. Give the honest opinion, bro. You probably read the premiere.
Fine motion picture.
Yeah, you see? You don't badmouth anybody. You got to be careful. You're in show business now.
You're in show business, too.
I'll still badmouth Eddie when he does a bad movie. He should stop trying to look so good and stop getting busy looking at people's feet and get down to some comedy. You know it. You got funny once you got married. You know that. You settled down. You started writing some jokes.
You write some jokes.
That's right. But
not out hoeing.
Right. You're too busy.
Hard to,
But the funny thing is that, you're doing the movie star transition. We don't see you doing that much stand-up.
No, I'll be back. I'm going to tour, probably tour in the summer.
Oh, you are? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're so good at that. Don't lose that.
No, I'm not. You just can't. You can overdo it, too, though.
Yes, you can. You got to get some new material.
Yeah, you can't just talk about being on this show.
You do that TV show, which eats up a lot of material.
Remember Sam in his last days is talking about
too much stuff.
Yeah, Elton John doesn't like me. Who cares?
Yeah, that's not stand-up. Sit down.
Who'd you meet lately?
Yeah, right. Who'd you meet? Whoever you just met became a stand-up.
Yeah, it was just...
Hey, Elton John's mad at me. Ow, ow, ow. It's like, yeah.
That was sad.
He ran out of some stuff. Well, he had debts to pay. He had to get out there.
He was...
Yeah, but Chris does that TV show every week now. That eats up a lot of material.
Yeah, but that stuff guys write for him. That's not his material. That's like political.
Oh, that's not your stuff.
That's like,
mine.
Hey, George W. Bush said today, that kind of Jay Leno stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
I was talking to Chris in the green room, and we were talking to David Spade about this earlier this week, but I think, like, the most important person in Hollywood now is Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Chris is also doing a project with Adam.
See?
And Chris is talking about him, like, how good he is, what a good guy he is and stuff.
Adam's the best guy.
Well, let me say something, first of all. Adam did something smart. He realized Lorne Michaels was busy taking all the Saturday Night Live people, putting them in movies. So all he did, once he got a couple of hit movies, is do the Lorne Michaels thing. He just gets everybody from Saturday Night Live. And what's funny is, he's involved, like Spade was telling us, he's involved in the editing process. Adam Sandler makes the worst movies.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, come on, dude.
No, he doesn't.
He got lucky.
Come on.
Oh, cut it out.
He's the best. He's the best at making bad movies and getting a lot of money.
Fine motion picture.
Dude, what movie of his do you like?
I like The Wedding Singer. I like
you're lying.
Big Daddy.
Give me your opinion on The Water Boy.
I like The Water. You like Caddyshack and stuff?
Look at you. Look at you lying.
We know you're lying.
Look at
we know
this.
you're lying.
What are you talking? Your balls are going to fall off your life.
Come on.
Don't you sell out on us. Listen, I'd like to be pals with Adam Sandler, have him produce a movie for me, but you got to be real. Those movies suck. If Adam Sandler would finance one of my movies, I'd go, you know what, dude? I'll take your money, but don't tell me how to make the movie.
But you know what? I think that Chris is right. He can do something for him. But Adam is becoming like Jerry Lewis. Now he thinks he knows something.
Yeah, he comes in the editing room. I know something.
I'm a genius.
Yeah, oh, man.
Let me fix that that for you.
When he comes in, you don't pay attention to what he has to say, do you?
The guy's funny. The guy's got hit movies.
You're funnier, dude. You're funnier. You're way funnier.
I think our accountants would beg to differ.
Well, whatever. I don't care what the accountants say.
His accountant will go,
like everyone in Hollywood, you can't explain how his movies are doing good. Let's be honest.
Hits a nerve, Howard, just like you.
It does. It hits a nerve. All right, I'm not going to argue with that.
We're not funny either.
I'm saying you guys hit a nerve.
We're not funny either.
To some people. Some people are like, what are you doing the Howard Stern show for?
See, we think we're funny. I know. You know what? I got to tell you this.
What?
One night, man, I go over to Nobu Next Door.
Yes.
This was a funny night, right?
I remember that night.
We got to talk about this. So, you know, I consider myself friendly with Chris. I mean, we don't go hanging out all the time, but we're friends.
I was at the house.
Yeah, he came over my apartment.
He had shrimp.
I made him shrimp.
Yeah.
You made him shrimp.
He had shrimp. He had shrimp cocktails, something. You know, every black guy, once you get money, it's shrimp with every meal.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
When I first got money, man, shrimp with every meal. I went shrimp crazy.
Well, what I do is
shrimp ice cream, whatever.
I always keep shrimp. I always keep shrimp in the refrigerator in case somebody comes over.
Always shrimp. Every rap record, guys, when they rap about money, shrimp is like lobster and shrimp.
Shrimp.
Get a Bentley, lobster, and shrimp. Shrimps are big.
And a lot of the brothers can't even say shrimp. They say swim.
Scrimp. Guys in my neighborhood say scrimp.
Scrimps. Yeah, man, give me some of them shrimps. Yeah, we
lobster, shrimp.
Some guys say swimp.
Yeah, it's
and it's always plural.
When I was a kid, I couldn't get my own shrimp. I had to. Lucky, my dad would cut me a piece of his. I couldn't get my own shrimp till I was like 22 years old.
You know what you should do now? Now when you see your dad, don't give him any shrimp.
Well, he's dead.
Oh, he is. Well, the hell with him then. That's it.
But he's eating shrimp wherever he's at.
Yeah, you should have shared your shrimp, Dad. That's child abuse.
Yeah.
So wait a second. So you came over to my apartment.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. Talk about the Nobu story.
And I will. And I was showing Chris all my gadgets in my apartment because I got that 200-inch screen.
Incredible.
Yeah. We watched. What did we watch? Basketball game.
We watched.
We ate shrimp and watched the basketball game.
Yeah.
We were being black.
Talked about Sam.
Had to put on basketball.
No. Let me tell you something. Rick Rubin called me and he says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm sitting here watching the L.A. Lakers." So he went, "Oh, I'm going to come over. I have Chris Rock. He'll enjoy that." So I was like,
I wonder what to do with Chris.
Yeah. So I was happy to watch basketball with a black guy. That's fun. Cool. That's fun. Chris is very up on his game.
It's such a different experience.
It was so unique. No, so I sat there, we watched the game, and we talked and stuff, and it was fun. But anyway, the next night...
So you've just had him in your house?
Just had him in my house.
Yeah.
The next night, we go to Nobu Next Door, me and a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And Howard's entourage.
My entourage. And who's sitting there at a table, an A-list table, if I ever saw one? It was Chris Rock, his wife, and, let's see, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
How'd you end up with these folks? Wow. Who else was there? Ben Affleck, I think I heard?
Yeah.
I didn't recognize him.
You didn't know who else was at the
I don't know who he looks like.
We bumped into each other at a play, actually.
What play do you go to?
We went to, what's that, True West thing?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
He's out of it.
And then you,
Who was that?
Who else was at that table? Like Anne Heche and Sheryl Crow. It was like an A-list table. Well, all I know is I went over and said hello to Chris. And the whole table's silent. No one would say hello to me.
Did Chris?
Sheryl Crow even bombed me out, and I'm friends with her.
Right, we know Cheryl.
She totally put her nose up in the air. I think they were all afraid because Gwyneth Paltrow hates me because I say she's a skinny
you know
witch.
what the funny thing was?
Yeah.
So you leave, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody starts talking about you. And I'm like, oh, come on, guys. The guy's like, right over there. Show a little discretion. They go, for Howard Stern? Discretion?
Stop bad-mouthing the guy.
Does Chris try to
I forgot who you were.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just thinking the guy.
I was a nice guy.
Just some guy I watched the game with the other night.
Yeah, help me out with something, though. Am I that bad a person?
Yes.
No, you're nice to me, but there's a...
What do I do that's so bad?
I've never seen a white man hate it so much.
Yeah, I know. But why?
So many people.
Well, celebrities hate me because I don't kiss their...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's it. Because
that's it.
I mean,
I don't play that game.
Gwyneth Paltrow's never been in a hit movie, and I don't know what everyone's saying about. What is it? Shakespeare in Love. Yeah, big deal. Made $24 million.
$100 million.
Wait a minute, but Chris doesn't try to introduce...
She won Best Actress. She's a fine actress.
No, Chris didn't introduce me to anybody. He knew better.
He knew right away.
I'm like the black friend coming over to the white table.
He is Howard Stern. Either he knows him or he doesn't.
No, maybe
at this point.
They've never been personally introduced.
No.
Come on, Chris.
They were kind of... Like,
everybody was shaking.
Wow. It was obvious that he shouldn't introduce you to the rest.
It was like, it was like Darth Vader walked into the room.
Yeah, it was really...
Yeah, I like it.
And Howard's like a big freak. He's like...
A freak?
He's like 7 feet tall. He walks into place.
Long hair, all hunched over like a moneylender.
Yeah, just...
I'm a freak.
Yeah, it's just... He walks in a room. I never realized that about Howard.
Do I look odd?
When you walk in a room, you really walk... I mean, people really go...
They notice me.
Yeah, but they would notice you even if you didn't have a radio show.
Right,
because you're just a tall...
My whole life, people stared at me like Frankenstein. Like,
well, I was just to say, you could be in the biggest crowds. You can always find Howard because his head's above.
Let me tell you something. OJ gets a warmer reception when he walks into the room.
He would have been invited to the table.
Yeah, at least they go, he could run. He was good.
Yeah, right. It was weird. It was a weird vibe. And then I was like, gee, And then when I left...
What did they say about him, Chris?
Yeah, tell me. It's all right. You're not hurting my feelings.
Nothing, come on. Just like, the normal, he's an ass.
Right. Did Gwyneth Paltrow say that?
No, I won't say Gwyneth said that. But
she did.
That was the feel of the table.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, was there anybody who liked... Even Sheryl Crow says I'm a right?
Wow. Just me.
Just you.
Just me.
Because Sheryl Crow...
I think Sheryl was cool.
Probably not.
Just me.
Man, they were all ganging up on me.
And I was just like happy to,
happy to see anybody.
Hey,
all right, you were eating a good meal, and that was it.
Yeah.
But there was no question that you weren't joining the table. That was
no one.
Hey, slid over. Next time, can you take a small tape recorder with you? I'd love to hear it. It's like a focus group. Wow. Why do I like that they hate me? Why do I like that?
It's like you're like Eminem for 15 years.
Yeah. Like I'm Eminem triple.
Right. Eminem would like to be you.
And can I tell you something? What's weird about it?
What if Dice never went away? It's Howard.
Right. It's Howard.
Yeah.
What's weird about it too is that I'm not sure I don't think I do care.